Hello there, my name is Regina and today I'm going to share with you 10 easiest tips to make your life much better and happier. Watch this video till the end and I will also share with you one secret tip. Our modern life has many interesting features. We have the opportunity to travel, to get to know new people from all over the world. We can build a career or we can find interesting hobbies and to become really successful there. But also every day many of us are feeling overwhelmed because of the pressures that we face as a part of our modern life. It happens due to many reasons, such as constantly being connected to many different people and things, having a lot of work or study and thus not having enough time for rest, unhealthy eating habits, that is also a huge problem in our modern world, low activity level during the day, because mostly we have a sedentary job, we use cars, we use elevators and etc. And there are actually so many reasons that it will take days to list them here. But one of the biggest reasons causes high stress level is trying to reach top level whenever we want. We see beautiful pictures on social media when people always reach highest level in each day beginning, and it makes us feel like maybe something is not okay with us, that somehow we don't live such ideal life. Sometimes it feels not so bad, but sometimes it's getting worse and worse, and one day you can just find yourself watching in the mirror and asking your reflection, where is the end? During the last years trying to deal with these issues, I created a few rules for myself that helped me a lot to face this stress and not to become crazy about it, and to make my life easier and happier. So right now I'm gonna share these tips with you. And the first tip is, do not open your smartphone while you are still laying in the bed when you just woke up. I know this feeling when the alarm is annoyingly ringing and you're just trying to shift it again and again, and then finally you are opening your eyes and you're realizing that you have to get up, but you are not ready to do it right now. So you're just trying to wake up, turning on your smartphone and going to messengers or social medias. Please don't do it. The first moments when we just woke up are really important because they actually affect to all our day. When you just woke up, your mind is technically clear. Your brain has already recovered after previous day, so right now you have like a blank that you could fill with whatever you want. And I'm sure you don't want to fill it with somebody's stories, with somebody's wishes, or even with somebody's problems. So please leave this place just for yourself, just for your own wishes and for your own goals. Personally, I try to have my morning routine, such as cleaning my face and teeth, having morning exercises, having breakfast, without opening a smartphone. During this time, I'm thinking about my plans for today, I'm creating some ideas for my work or for this channel, and I'm thinking about my dreams and about ways how to make them come true. So I'm sure this part of the day is supposed to be dedicated just to ourselves. And the second tip is, start your day with a glass of water. When you are drinking a glass of cool water in the morning, your body is starting a process that brings the water to body temperature. So it helps to accelerate your metabolism. Also, drinking a glass of water in the morning can allow you to absorb more nutrition, so it helps the process of digesting food in your system that is really necessary for our body's health. I guarantee that your body will thank you for it. And the third tip is, stop scrolling the feed. On UrbanDictionary.com I found the term feed scrolling syndrome. It means when you've been scrolling through your social media feed for so long, you can't seem to stop scrolling. Whenever you find yourself scrolling the feed on Instagram or on Facebook or on TikTok or on some other platform, just ask yourself, are you really enjoying it right now? Or is it already turned to mechanical movement? And I'm not talking about the situation when you just open the application, for example, for 20 minutes per day, and you manage to scroll the feed and to answer all the messages without wasting a lot of free time there. But let's be honest, sometimes we are really losing sense of time while we are scrolling the feed. And if it happens to you, try to ask yourself, don't you have other things to do right now? Is it the only interesting thing about your day and about your life right now? Our life is quite short, so do you really want to waste your time drowning in these endless feeds? Or maybe it is better to do something real in your real life. Just find your own answers to these questions. And the next tip is switch off all the notifications that you have on your smartphone. I read this advice a few years ago. I don't even remember who was the author or where I read it. In that period of time, I had so many notifications from different apps, for example, from Instagram. You know how it is happening when you just posted something and every single minute you receive new likes, new comments, new messages, etc. And the screen of your phone are turning on every moment. And it is really disturbing. When you have to make your work done, when you need to concentrate, you just cannot do it, because these notifications are taking all the attention every single moment. So when I saw this advice, I thought like it might be helpful. So firstly, I switched off all the notifications from social medias and messengers, and it was just amazing. Finally, I felt that my time is really mine, that I'm truly able to do what I want to do without any disturbance. And you know, my effectiveness increased so much, and I managed to make my things done like twice faster than it was before. And what is even more important, I felt that my mind is clear and I can stay focused on my own tasks and on my own wishes. And it was unbelievable. If your work is connected to social medias or messengers, you can say me like, Regina, this advice is not useful for us. But I want to tell you that some part of my work are also connected to social medias and messengers, but I still have all my notifications switched off. So it is 100% possible. Personally, I go to messengers a few times per day and I don't miss anything. I believe that if somebody wants to say something to somebody urgently, or if somebody wants to receive an answer from somebody immediately, it is much better just to call. And the next one tip is unsubscribe from all negative resources. I don't know why sometimes people like to watch negative news. For example, pictures or videos of car crashes, news about crimes and other negative things. And there are even special blogs and pages on social medias that are full of such negative content. And I completely believe that we don't need this negative information in our life. I mean, yeah, from one side, it is important to know what is happening in the world, and it is important to stay in context, but it is not okay when all your free time you are just scrolling your feed and watching or reading this negative news. Mostly we cannot recognize that it actually affects to our life. The Guardian said, it leads to fear and aggression and hinders your creativity and ability to think deeply. And I totally agree. I'm gonna put the link to this article in the description down below for you to read it after watching this video. And the next one tip is replace all sugar candies and desserts with natural sweetnesses. Our life are full of different sugar things. And there are a lot of researchers that gives us information that sugar is dangerous for our body and for our health. Eating too much candy can increase your risk of diabetes, cavities and obesity, and it also has bad effects to our teeth. I'm not gonna go deep to this topic right now, but if you want to get to know real information about healthy lifestyle without strict limitations, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because here on this channel I'm gonna give you a lot of useful information about this topic in future. So if you want to eat something sweet, there are plenty of alternatives that are much healthier. For example, fresh fruit. They are naturally sweet and packed with nutrients like fiber, vitamins and minerals. Dried fruits, or even trail mix. It combines nuts and dried fruit for a salty sweet punch that can really satisfy your hunger cravings for hours. Dark chocolate. It is high in antioxidants and flavonoids that could lower cholesterol, blood pressure and inflammation. And one of my favorite is dates. They are so sweet that when I eat them, I don't need any candies at all. And the next one tip is try not to eat before you are going to sleep at least 2-3 hours. Eating a meal too close to bedtime may actually harm your sleep, especially if it's a large amount of food. I experienced that every time when I ate something, even something small, and then went to bed and couldn't fall asleep for hours. So it has real sense that nutritionists recommend to have at least 2-3 hours between last meal and bedtime. This allows some digestion to occur and gives time for the contents of your stomach to move into your small intestine. Eating also prompts the release of insulin, a hormone that helps our body use the food for energy. This process can shift our body's sleep-wake cycle called circadian rhythm. In future, I'm going to make really interesting videos about food habits and about how to find the balance between tasty food and between healthy food, so stay tuned. And the next one tip is have exercises every day. Yeah, this tip is not something new for those who already do some sports in their life, but it could sound really hard for those who don't do any exercises at all. Yeah, I know many of us are really busy, some of us have a sedentary job, some of us have to take care of children, and it looks like we don't have time for any extra activities. But I have to tell you that exercises are vital for us. And I assure you that you're going to find many benefits from doing exercises. You can start slowly and find ways to fit more physical activity into your life. The best way is to start adding to your morning routine some small complex that will take just around 10-15 minutes. And I'm 100% sure that a few days after, you're going to feel much more energy than you had before. During exercises, your body releases chemicals that can improve your mood and make you feel more relaxed, and also can improve the structure and function of your brain. And don't be scared to try to find your own way in activities. You might really like joining some exercise group, such as a dance class, a hiking club, or maybe a volleyball team. Or you might fall in love with running, like I did once I tried it. And the next one tip is increase your activity level. These advice are connected to previous one, but it's a bit different. And here I'm talking about small changes that can help you feel better. You can take the stairs instead of the elevator. You can park your car further away from your destination. You can try to minimize the amount of time spent in prolonged sitting and break up long periods of sitting as often as possible. The idea is to increase your activity level during your normal day. The payoff is that you will really feel better, and also just doing these simple things you will help yourself to prevent many diseases and to live longer and happier. And the last but not the least, take at least one day off of all work, of all study and of all business tasks. It is proved that people lose their enthusiasm if they are always working. But if they have a regular break, they are much more effective and happier. So I'm sure that having a full day off are really important for everybody. You can map out your own restful activities. On my day rest, I can lay down in bed watching TV series, or I can take long walks with my friends, or I can visit my family. It is important to try to find your own restful activities that will be genuine pleasure for you. And sometimes when you feel that you are really tired and you don't want to connect with anybody, you can just try to spend your free time by yourself. On my days off, I normally have communications with my friends and with my family, but I don't do any work emails or any social activities that are connected to my professional tasks. For me, it ruins that glow of transcendence that comes with a day of rest. So right now, I just shared with you my 10 tips to make life easier and happier. And for those who watched this video till this moment, I promised you one extra tip that also helped me to make my life better. As you know, I continue learning English language, so this tip is connected to making our life better through improving our mental skills. And the tip is, try to switch your smartphone language to another one that you learn right now. For me, this language is English. If you also study English, you can do the same. If you're already fluent in English, just choose another language that you want to improve. This small adjustment is one of the easiest ways to integrate learning a new language into your daily routine. It may really help you in being exposed and thinking in the language more often. And if you don't feel ready to switch your whole phone for your new language, just try changing it on a few apps, like Instagram or Facebook. Spanish learners, for example, will intuitively understand that me gusta means like, even if you're brand new at Spanish learning. By switching languages, you'll be able to absorb new vocabulary and key phrases. This tip is not just about language, but it is about self-improvement, about staying focused and more effective. That always leads to making our life easier and happier. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm happy to share with you my own experience and to help people live happier. And please share in the comments down below what tips from this list are you gonna bring into your life. And if you liked this video, please click the like button to let me know that this content is really interesting and useful for you. And I'll be even more motivated to create such content in future. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to watch my new videos. So stay happy and healthy, and see you in the next videos. Bye!